Welcome to Legacy Ice Academy. Today I am going to discuss important topic, that is Quad. Recently we have seen the leaders of four countries have met in Japan, and that's why this topic become very important. Here we are going to discuss what is Quad, why Quad was originated, what are the goals and what are the future plan of Quad. So first of all we have to understand what is Quad. Quad is not a formal group. It is just a informal multilateral grouping of India, the USA, Australia and Japan. The aim at cooperation for free and open Indo-Pacific region, and a major basis of grouping is to check China's growing influence in this region. So basically it is an informal group where four countries, India, Japan, Australia and USA, they come together and they want to address the issue of two regions, Indo and the Pacific. So here we can see in the Quad we have four countries like India, Japan, USA and finally Australia. All are democratic countries. All believe in democracy, rule-based system, and here we have one country, that is China, and China influence is continuously increasing in Indo-Pacific region. We have China's dispute with all the neighboring countries. Because of that reason, these four countries come together to reduce the influence of China and somehow to ensure rule-based order in a world perspective. Here again, now we will try to understand why Quad was originated. So first of all, we have to see in 2004 we have tsunami. This tsunami came in Indian Ocean, and that tsunami has affected entire region. When in 2004 tsunami has affected, in that time India, Australia, later on Japan and USA have helped Sri Lanka, Myanmar or other neighboring countries. So in the sense, in 2004 these four countries came together, they met and they tried to help and fight against the tsunami. So this is the one, this was the first time when these four countries came together. Okay, later on we do not have much development regarding the Quad. So we can say that the formative phase of the Quad was started in 2004 only. Okay, in 2007 Japanese Prime Ministers also talked about arc of prosperity and freedom. He talked about when four countries, India, Japan, USA and Australia, if they are coming together, they are going to achieve arc of prosperity and freedom in Indo-Pacific region. So again, so this was the formative phase. In formative phase, first of all, they have came to address the problems of tsunami, and later on they have find in this region there are multiple problems, or these multiple problems can be addressed when these four countries are coming together. Later on, transition phase. In this transition phase we have seen revival of the China. We have seen this financial crisis in USA and the Western world, and in this phase revival of the China, because of that reason no country was made direct challenge with the China. Because of that reason we have seen no such development regarding the Quad. Okay, so in this part, in this I can say that in this phase we can see that like leaders are changing in the country, and no country want to face, or no country want to face direct challenge with regard to China. Now revival phase, we can say that after 2017 we have seen lot of development with regard to China. Like China continuously expanding, or military expansion of China is continuously going on. China have influence on Indo-Pacific region and Indian Ocean also. Okay, China is trying to build I can say that military base in Indo-Pacific and Indo-Pacific region. We have seen Doklam standoff where India and China they have faced their military have faced direct threat to each other. So Doklam standoff. We have seen continuous trade war with USA, like China have trade war with USA, and we have seen territorial expansion. China is continuously trying to expand its own territory, and because of that reason China have a border dispute with neighboring country, like for example South China Sea, and China also started Belt and Road Initiative to create connectivity in Asia, Africa and the Europe. Okay, and China also having debt trap diplomacy. China is giving loan and exploiting the resources of the poor country. Because of all those regions it have a direct threat to hegemony of USA, and somehow it is compromising the democratic norms at world level. So because of this reason we can say that these four countries have come together and they want to counter to the China, that is the one region. Means formative phase was started due to tsunami. In transition phase nothing was there because no country want to face direct threat of the China. And later on, whenever China's expansion and territorial expansion is continuously going on, military expansion is continuously going on, because of this reason these four countries came together and they want to create rule-based system at world level. Now we have to see again, like, what are the objectives. As I told, it is an informal group. As of now we should not have very concrete objective, but generally we can say that their objective is to create a free and open Indo-Pacific. Free and open Indo-Pacific, that is the one and the major aim. It means they are emphasizing on rule of law, territorial integrity, freedom of navigation, peaceful resolution of dispute and democratic value. As I told, China is compromising all these values. That is the first objective they have. They want to create rule of law, territorial integrity, freedom of navigation, peaceful resolution of the dispute. It simply means that they want to reduce the dominance of China over these regions. Other area, along with that, they want to strengthening equitable vaccine access for the Indo-Pacific. We have seen the COVID. In COVID time, all entire world have suffered, and the major objective they have to provide vaccine into Indo-Pacific region. And we have like combating climate change, sharing critical technology, cyber security, supply chain resilience, infrastructure connectivity project. So major aim is to counter to China. Apart from that, they are colliding together to fight other issues like climate change, technology, cyber security, supply chain, infrastructure, etc. So in this, like I can say that one major objective, and this is the second major objective these four countries have. Now achievement. Till now, what Quad have achieved? Major achievement of the Quad is Quad Vaccine Initiative. The major achievement of the Quad, we can say that, with the aim of manufacturing and distributing at least 1 billion COVID vaccine in Asia region by the end of 2020. Now we can see concrete achievement of the Quad, because we have seen because of COVID, world was suffered, and that particular time Asia poor countries are living. So these four countries have a responsibility to provide vaccine to Asia region. Second thing is, now we have seen the 5 technologies coming. 5G technologies again going to change entire digital connectivity. In this regard also, these four countries have an objective to come together to address the issues regarding 5G technology and transfer the technology regarding the 5G. And we can say that joint connectivity project. Joint connectivity project, like as I told, Belt and Road Initiative was started by China, and through that China wanted to connect with Asia, Africa and Europe. These four countries want to replace that connectivity project, and they want to start their own connectivity project. Through that they want to connect Asia, and anti-Indo-Pacific region they want to connect. So these are the some of the achievements they have. Even then they have started working group on climate change, how country can fight against the climate change. Okay, now what are the future plan of the Quad, or what in future what Quad want to achieve? In future, main thing of the Quad is to ensure rule-based global order. As of now, we have seen Ukraine-Russia war. These four countries are worried how such war can be addressed in the future, or we can ensure that peace and harmony at global level. That is the main objective. And Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is a program to bind country in region more closely through common standard in area including supply chain, resilience, clean energy, infrastructure, and digital trade. So we can say that it was started by USA, and now India is also going to join it. So we can say that through Indo-Pacific Economic Framework, these four countries try to establish infrastructure, clean energy, digital trade, all those things these four countries want to do in this particular region. And Quad member also launched a maritime monitoring plan to curb illegal fishing. Okay, so here we can say that in the future also major aim is ensure rule-based global order. Then second thing we can say that connectivity, physical connectivity also, and digital connectivity also, and they want to address the issues of illegal fishing. So here we have seen what is Quad, then we have seen why Quad was formed. Later on we have seen, okay, what are the objectives of the Quad, what Quad has achieved till now, and what are the future plan of the Quad. So hope you are able to understand this topic very well, and thank you again for watching this video.